Howdy folks, today is Saturday, and we've moved our regular Sunday event to today over on the Value Vintage Discord server. I didn't know what I wanted to play today, but fortunately our buddy Toad Brews came in with one of their war crime deck lists, so I'm basically going to be hopping into this one blind. I haven't seen much of this deck at all, but I know that they've been jamming the deck in these events pretty regularly, and it's capable of some like pretty powerful stuff. I made a couple of tweaks to the list just based on personal preference, and though I did try to stay true to like the original vision of what Toad had going on. So this is like a Jund sacrifice deck that ultimately aims to combine Obsessive Pursuit with something that sacrifices every permanent you have in play to make one of your creatures into a giant beater. The sacrifice cards that we're using are Greater Gargadon, and one of my additions here is Pitiless Carnage from Standard, just to offer an additional way to get rid of everything. I'm not sure that this is going to be as good as the Gargadon, but it does most of what we would want from this slot, so we're going to try it out. Setting up, we have a bunch of cheap things over here like Gilded Goose, Ignoble Hierarch for Mana Dorks. These are also good targets for the counters from Obsessive Pursuit. Biotech Specialist it makes a lander token, which I assume is also part of like our ramp plan. But it can also deal a ton of damage if you have like a bunch of clues out from Obsessive Pursuit and you sacrifice everything. So, I don't know, I guess it could also sit with the payoffs. This is kind of like a half and half card. For Disruption, we're playing Inquisition of Kozilek and Destructive Flow. This was a weird one that I had really never seen before. But the idea with this one, I think, is to keep the opponent from getting too far ahead of you while you build up your permanents. You can get it out on turn 2, and I feel like it's probably quite good if you do that. To accommodate this, we're playing mostly basics and fetches, so it would never really hit our stuff. Then for payoffs, I'm going with Jury, Master of the Review. She gets really big when you sacrifice your whole board, and you sacrifice her last to deal a bunch of damage. We're also going with Popular Egotist, which very similarly pings every time we sacrifice something. And between these two, we'll basically get to sacrifice our whole board, deal a ton of damage, and avoid combat entirely, which Obsessive Pursuit only triggers when you attack. So these give us an avenue to get around having to move to combat. Sideboard, I don't know, man. This is just junk cards. Some duress for what will probably be a bunch of like High Tide players. Haywire Might as artifact enchantment disruption that you sacrifice. Soul Guide Lanterns, Damping Sphere, Radiant Flames. I don't know. Toad said that some of the like typal decks are pretty hard for him. Things like Merfolk and stuff. So I guess this is to help deal with that. And then Slaughter Games just as another way to attack the combo decks, because this is a very like on the board strategy. Isn't going to fare very well against the decks that are primarily playing on the stack or in hand. But that's basically the deck. We're about to start, and I have absolutely zero confidence going into it, so we'll see what happens. Okay, first round with Toad Flow. This is round 2 of the event. I got the bye in the first round. So we are going in fully blind, playing against Ryan Greenwalt. Don't know what they're on. I would love to play first. Okay, so this hand has 1 mana dork that is castable. And then a couple guys. Yeah, that seems fine. We'll just start off by setting the goose loose and see what they've got for us. Swamp into supplier. So this is like a Hogak deck. Timeline color. Ooh. Yeah, they're going to be very aggressive. This Destructive Flow is going to do nothing this game. I think we just Specialist, which is unfortunate because I want to get this food out of play. I could just do nothing as well. So, like, I Overlook, get my mountain for both of these guys, and then just pass. Not like, I don't know if it's optimal or not, but it makes the use of this card optimal, which is about all I need. Dying for, yeah, this is definitely a Hogak deck. And there's the boy. That's fine. We can survive that for a couple turns. Probably. Biotech. Make my lander. Swamp? Do I play Jury or do I? Yeah, I'll play Jury. Hit him for 2. She's not like at highest power right now. Especially because I don't have the second black source for this thing. I guess I technically don't need a second black source. It does also just cost 4. But I don't want to sacrifice everything yet. I'll just keep doing like the value thing. Does this hit any target? Oh, it does. So once this is at 4 power, it can kill Hogak. Alright, what do we got? Bone shards. Okay, that makes this card fully worthless. I guess I can kill their supplier? Or I just hit them for 1? Jury was kind of pretty fucking pivotal what I had going on, I'll be real. What does this card do? By sacrificing 2 creatures rather than paying its cost. Yeah, I'll hit the supplier. They get another Hogak. But at least that means they don't get to also play the dragon this turn. Inquisition hits card that doesn't do anything. Let me just take 8 from Hogak. Sure. Alright. Gargodon. Okay. So I play my Twisted Landscape. Crack my Lander token. I think I also fetch with this. Oh, hold on. 1, 2, make a food. 1, 2, crack Lander. Food for Gargadon? Do we really need Gargadon though? Like, because the alternative is just, I guess, make a food for the sake of gaining 3 life. I will find another forest with this. And then whenever I crack this Twisted, I'll get a swamp. I think I'm just gonna make a food token. Sure, I'll attack. Why not? That is 2 toughness, that's why not. So we'll gain 3, go to 16. And then I guess it really just depends on what we draw. I may not even gain the 3, like honestly. So this will take me to 5, that's fine. They play Timeline Color, and then they get the dragon. So I like have to win this turn. Honestly, if I had the jury, I would have been able to win. So that's a little bit shameful. There's food. That's a land, which does nothing. So if I play the land anyway, that takes away a mana for later. So 4, I have 2 mana available. Or, man, this is hard. I'll play the land. And then I will Carnage. Get a land out of my deck. And then Carnage? No. I need this mana. Do I need this mana, though? Yeah, probably. I'll make it black. One. Keep green black, I guess? Draw 7? And we didn't draw anything. That's fine. Alright, so for sideboard games, we get Soul Guide Lanterns, and we get to get rid of these destructive flows. Seems pretty easy. Is there anything else that like isn't very good here? Like Inquisitions aren't stellar. But what am I replacing them with? 2 Radiant Flames, 2 Slaughter Games, and then I just never cast the Slaughter Games? Yeah, I don't think I'm that down bad to get rid of Inquisition. So we'll just play the Soul Guide Lanterns. Okay, I will take the play. I have an Ignoble and a Goose, 2 Pursuits, and a Jury. This is probably pretty good. Like, I don't have the Soul Guide Lantern, but maybe this will help find it, potentially. We'll start off with the Ignoble just because it's like more better mana. Next turn we'll Goose and Pursuit. There's a Gargadon. That's for later. Inquisition. Oh, what do we take here? Jury or Pursuit? Taking the Jury is a lot worse than taking the second Pursuit. Because that's like how we do the combo thing. We'll see if they're able to pick up on that or not. Okay, they do take the jury, which, yeah, that was probably the correct choice. Like, the pursuits are good, but they also kind of kill me over time. There's a mountain, so I do just get to do everything. Play mountain, play pursuit, suspend Gargadon. And then I think I will sacrifice some of these clues just to make my goose a little big. Oops, where'd you go? 2 clue, 3 clue. Then we will let those resolve. And then I will go to combat, attack exalted. And he gets +7 this turn. He's a 7/9 goose. Big old goosey boy. And then next turn I just get to kill them with my giant flapping goose. I even have smallpox protection, which is like sick as hell. Oh, and it gets a lifelink, so I'm back to 22. This card's really good. Gnawing vermin, that's fine. They got a Hogak. Fortunately for me, Hogak does not fly. Like, yeah, he's really tall, but this goose gets up there. Opponent is considering all of their options. With 1 mana, I don't really know what they could have. Timeline color, I guess? Can you... Alright, yeah, they just scoop it up. We were gonna get there with a giant goose next turn. We'll just run it back. Try and do that again. Okay, this hand has 4.5 lands in it. An Inquisition, which probably won't do very much to impact them. Yeah, I think we have to throw that away. This hand is also bad. So we pitch Pitiless Carnage, get these down on like turn 3? Jeez. I mean, at this point, it might just be better to like keep mulliganing to a Soul Guide Lantern. Man, these fetches are just so bad. So I'm on the draw. I draw nothing. Twisted Landscape for Forest. Turn 2, play a Hierarch. Land. And then what? Nothing? I can't even cast this. Man. Mulligan. This hand is about as good as we're gonna get. We'll put Biotech Specialist and Mountain away. Then we just get F'd in the A by Inquisition. That probably takes this, right? I mean, or you could take the Pursuit. Honestly, any 3 of these cards are very takeable. It depends on what their hand is. Alright, they do end up taking the Pursuit, which means... oh, I was going to say that we were going to Inquisition, but We drew an untapped green source for the Hierarch, so we get to do that instead. Smallpox? Yup. Yeah, that just kind of destroys me. That's an effective mulligan to 5, 4, 3, 2. That's a mulligan to 2. I mean, their hand isn't much better. Oh, they have a Bloodghast. Okay. Sure. I will draw no cards and pass the turn. Alright, well, this will find a forest. And then hopefully maybe someday we get to do something. Vermin doesn't mill anything. Inquisition is going to hit nothing. Obsessive Pursuit. Well, that hastens their clock against me, which is just great. That's exactly what I wanted. What are we doing during combat? Nothing. We have something for after combat? No. Shredder's technique. What the if? Strike a creature enchantment, you lose to the sure. That's fine. Gnawing Vermin. Do you have a Hogak yet? No, not yet. Second Bloodghast, though. That's pretty good. We'll plot this. It's not going to do anything, but I'll put it there. Man, this was just not my day to join a tournament. Get the bye round 1. Get squashed by Hogak round 2. Thanks. It's right on time. Okay, well. Sometimes you get Hogaked. Alright, round 3 against the Toad himself. He's on Yojimbo today. I now found myself in a prison of my own construction. Yes, very much. I got this deck from Toad this morning. This hand is bad. He's on Yojimbo, which is like a white prison deck. And I think I need to go fast if I'm gonna beat that. This hand doesn't do that, but it also interacts, so we'll try it. Put back a Garg. What? Can I like pop their hand out? I don't like this uppy thing. Okay, Tapline turn 1, Dust Bowl turn 2. Unexpectedly absent. Um, I think he needs this Mind Stone more than he needs a removal spell. That's just a hunch, and it's probably very wrong. Oh, good. He really needed that Mind Stone. Alright, Biotech Specialist. That's fine. I will find a mountain with this thing and just pass the turn. This is a Dust Bowl. What is this? Timeless Dragon, finding a plains. It's also fine. Alright, what do we do now? Is it another Greater Gargadon? Um, is it Biotech Specialist or Popular Egotist? I think the Egotist is more important to have not get put back into my library. So I'll play the guy that makes a token, and then even if something happens here, I can find a basic with that. Because basically I'm just trying to put permanence into play. He passes. Ignoble. That's probably better than just running this out. So we will attack for 2. I'll just crack the lander on their turn. Alright, they get to Yojimbo here. So this goes away. I will use its ability to hit them for 2. And then find, what, a swamp? Here's a pursuit, that's pretty good. Will pursuit. Make a Kawoo. And then do I just Gargadon here? Probably save her, right? Because next turn I get to Egotist and then sack a bunch of stuff. Or even now I could crack my clue. Let's see what he does. Restoration of Iganjo. Find the plains. And then do some stuff. This is gonna make it so we basically never get to attack again. I mean, not really. I could just pay for it, but like... Yeah. Oh. Does this trigger? Oh, it does. That's pretty good. So he's moving Saga counters from Yojimbo to Restoration. So he's getting this plains back. And that's sort of like ramping. It's like 5 here. I think I am going to draw the off of this clue, just because I have the mana. Forest. I'll play the forest. He's at 16. Oh, this doesn't have like trample or anything. So I would have to Pursuit onto Ignoble and attack with both. And we get to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We do that. Takes him to 10, which makes this only a 6. I don't think it's time to do that yet. I will Egotist. And he's probably going to make that absent. Oh, he gets a guy too. Dust Bowl. 1, 2, 3. Oh, is this Krovax? It is Krovax. Alright, I will sacrifice my Ignoble Hierarch that's going to die anyway. Hit you for 1. I do think I draw with the clue. We draw another Pursuit. That's quite good. And an Ignoble. Okay, so we will land. We will Pursuit. We will Ignoble. I still don't get to attack. Oh, it just fucking dies. Oops. Okay. Yeah, I don't get to attack with anything. But having a second pursuit is pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can only take him to 6 at the moment. So I do need these pursuits to make some more clues. Because I still can't attack either. How much is this? 6, 10, 14. So I do have to block here. Is that true? Seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we pitch a pursuit to make this indestructible, and then he just gets rid of it. Okay, so that's not the way. I think I have to put this into play. Is drawing a card better than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? So we could fully get rid of it even if we draw a card. So that means I will draw a card. I do also only need to gain like 4 life or something like that. Unexpectedly absent. There we go. Okay, so now we can Gargadon. This is going to be quite a large stack. I hope he doesn't have a second piece of interaction. I'll let these triggers resolve 4. I think I just get rid of everything. Okay, so Gargadon comes down. Draw a card. Does nothing. Is this another one? Oh, that's so bad for me. Yeah, okay. Couldn't get around the second removal spell. That's rough. Alright. So for the Ash, we will friggin' Duress. We'll get rid of the Destructive Flow because it's the worst card in the deck by a lot, not even close. We will pay Haywire Might. I will trim one of these. Do I want the Slaughter Games? Kind of. Because I think he's going to be bringing in, like, graveyard hate stuff. And then Biotech, I guess. I'll play it like that. This hand is fine. Turn 1 Goose. Turn 2 Pursuit. That's fine. I mean, it's not great, but among things that could have happened, that's not the worst. Next turn, I'll Pursuit and Duress. Is that right? With the Hierarch? I'll Duress first and see if Hierarch or Pursuit is a better idea. Oh my god, okay. Well, yeah, we'll play Hierarch. And then next turn we can Pursuit. Should have played this. So yeah, he's casting Iganjo. I will yield. Inquisition takes another Iganjo. That's not really where I need to be. Grab a mountain. I'll take the Iganjo. And then Pursuit, and we'll make Ignoble a little bigger. So that is, what, 3 coming in? Sacrificed 1 thing this turn. That's okay. I just kind of hope he doesn't draw a non-land. One. Crack the Mind Stone, sure. Discard a card. Put a permanent into play. Discard Nesting Grounds. Put what? Mind Stone into play? And then Plains. Mangara. That's not bad. I don't have any removal spells for that anyway. Haywire Mites. That gets rid of this, which is quite funny. I'll do that. Get rid of Restoration. Crack a Clue, I guess? Another Haywire Mite. We'll attack for a bunch. That's 7. This Mangara, I don't know what's gonna go after, honestly. I don't think he has a way to, yeah, just ignoble. I don't think he has a way to, like, do the Caracas trick with Mangara. This Yojimbo. 5. No, it's Timeless Dragon. Yeah, I can't do anything about that one. Riveteers. We'll save that, actually. Crack a Clue. Play a Forest. Play Haywire Mite. And that'll be the creature that we buff up. I'll just draw another card. Monumental Hedge, try to find something. Finds a Pinnacle Starcage. That's bad for me. That's very bad for me. I'll draw Swamp. Okay, make some clues, draw a card. Inquisition takes the Pinnacle Starcage. Yeah, okay. Still has a Nesting Grounds in hand. Riveteers. Get Forest. Draw a card. Draw a card. That's 3. Attack with the Haywire Mite. He's large. Gain 7. And now opponent has 2 draws to get out of this, one being Mind Stone. We don't have any mana up for a Yojimbo if that does come down, which is like the riskiest part of the play that we just made. Attacks for 5. Oh my god, he passes. Sick. Popular Egotist, I think, just wins the game. Yeah. Alright. Well, just need to do that one more time. As if that's the easiest thing in the world. The discard definitely helps, for sure. Okay, how's this hand? Quite poor. Toad's mulliganing. This doesn't really do anything. I need to mulligan as well. This hand also really doesn't do anything. Put the slaughter games back. And I only get to do that. Wow. They stayed at 6. I am on the draw, I guess. Okay. I'll just hope we come across a red source, I suppose. Inquisition. Hold the rescue. Force to Plowshares X2. Okay. Well, it's good to see that he doesn't have anything going on either. There's a red source. I will use it to suspend a Gargodon. And then I will take your second as Swords to Plowshares. There's a jury, so that'll be pretty good after we do this. Like next turn, I will, well, it depends on if we hit a land or not. I would love to be able to jury and then crack a lander token, but I'm not sure we'll be able to get there. Duress. We'll save that for later. I think I just need to crack this. Because if we don't, then yeah, we really just need to like double spell. We'll fire the duress off and then crack. Not where I want to be, but oh my god, he doesn't have anything at all. That's crazy. Alright, well, gives me more time to draw something as well. I think I'll grab a swamp with this. Hit him for 2. Grab land. What is this? We have Inquisition. We'll just hit jury. Then go attack him. How many counters does this have? 7. That's a good number of counters. Activates finding what? Mind Stone. There's a plains, so we still have these 2 in hand. Play Mind Stone. I'll just pass. Greater Gargadon isn't where I want to be. Well, Inquisition, see if the 3rd card is anything. It probably isn't, but like, I would be wasting the mana anyway. Oh, it's Mind Stone. We get a card. and then Egotist. And now I'm kind of at the point where, like, I can sack my whole board to Gargadon and just kill him. Let's see if that's actually the case. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that makes this a 6. Takes him to 9. Sacrifice this. Takes him to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. So he's at 8. Restart the math because I messed up. We have 5. That becomes a 6. So 14 minus 5 is 9. Sacrifice this. He goes to 8. Takes 6 to 2. And then... Oh, we know he doesn't have an answer to... Oh, I have already attacked this turn. Okay, never mind. I could have won the game this turn, but instead I will not do that. Instead, I will just wait for my own demise. Henge hits what? Grovex? That doesn't hurt anything right now? We're just casting Grovex? Oh, for sure we are. That's a 1/1, so I need to make it a little bigger. And I will do so by sacrificing a swamp. And now my stuff lives. Okay. Haywire Might. How does that fit into the equation? Well, first off, we play it. What is this? Okay. Oh. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I'll gain 2 life. This Grovex is really obnoxious. Okay, so how do I win the game here? He has like a Swords to Plowshares or something, otherwise he wouldn't have tapped the white. Honestly, I think we just continue to pass. So what is this? Cracks a Mind Stone. Oh, that's probably what he was doing, actually. Yeah, that makes more sense. One, two, three, 4. Henge. Finding. Restoration. Okay, so attacking is like fully off the table. So we just need a combo. I really need like a pursuit. Or something that survives this and also makes token. Another one of these would be pretty good too. It's a goose that does the thing I asked for. Alright, so how does this change the calculus? He's at 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Takes him to 7. This becomes a 7/7. And he loses the game. Okay, cool. So we will suspend another one, I guess. Do this. Sacrifice. Oh, he loses 2 anyway from the biotech. Love that for me. Okay, so that happens. We have the second one, so we don't really need to dick around with holding priority. Let that resolve. Then this will get rid of Biotech Specialist. We cast it. That's a big boy. Probably just going to become fodder, honestly. Then we sacrifice some lands. He's at 6. May as well do the full thing as well as we can. And then sacrifice Jury. We will target you. Oh, man. Well, that was more thinking than I thought I would have to do on a Saturday afternoon. But, deck was sweet. Talk about it more in just a second. Alrighty, 2-1 with Toad Flow today. 1-1 in actual games because this frickin' tournament software absolutely despises me and gives me a bye literally every time there's the option to. I don't know what I can really do about that, but like, I feel like it happens way more often to me than anyone else, except maybe Fork Poppy. It happens to him all the time too. But anyway, how was the deck? Honestly, super sick. It felt like it has game against like everyone. The combo plan is very potent and it offers a quick clock, but there was also a bit of clunk in the list to work around as well. So I assume that things can get a bit more refined and optimized. Destructive Flow might not be a card that this deck wants, at least in the main. It just kind of doesn't do anything. Pitiless Carnage as well wasn't super up to snuff. It doesn't offer you any of the agency that Gargadon provides. So I think that that inclusion might have been a mistake. Because I didn't feel like I needed additional sources of sacrifice everything. So these were basically just dead cards the entire time, these 6. The payoffs were quite good. Jury being like a time bomb, and Egotist being more of like an attrition oriented card made for like a really good split of options, and Obsessive Pursuit is just like really strong as well on top of them. I'm not sure about the biotechs either. This card's a little bit weird in where it sits on the curve and how it interacts with the rest of the deck. Honestly, this deck may just want to be like just red-black, cutting all the mana dorks and like the biotech and stuff. And maybe just play like Cat Oven or Asmo Food or something like that, along with some more disruption. The deck is very light on disruption and interaction, and I do think that it would benefit the list to go up in that area a bit. But I thought it was a fun space to play, for sure, and I appreciate Toad for getting the list in front of me. If you're interested in more Value Vintage content, be sure to hit the channel with a subscription, as I'll have more of these videos coming out regularly. And if you would like to play Value Vintage with us, make sure to join us over on the Discord server as well. And you can also join us in these tournaments. They happen once or twice every week. But that's all we got for now, so until next time, see ya!